The black girl to the judge, "My dad is innocent." The whole court panicked. The courtroom was thick with silence. Cameras flashed. Reporters leaned in. Everyone wanted the headline, "Single black father convicted of assaulting a millionaire's son." At the defense table sat Marcus Green, a janitor with tired eyes and trembling hands. His face showed no anger, just exhaustion. Across from him sat the prosecutor, smirking like the verdict was already written. The judge entered. Court is now in session. The door creaked again. A small voice echoed, "Wait, please." Everyone turned. A young black girl, no older than 9, rushed in clutching a torn notebook. Her school shoes were untied, her backpack still on. The bailiff stepped forward. "Miss, you can't." The judge raised a hand. "Let her speak." She stood beside Marcus, her father. Her small hand gripped his sleeve. "Your Honor," she said, her voice trembling, "my dad is innocent." The courtroom buzzed. Reporters whispered. The prosecutor scoffed. "And who might you be, young lady?" She looked up, her chin trembling but her eyes defiant. "I'm his daughter. And I can prove he didn't do it." The judge leaned forward. "Do you understand what you're saying?" She nodded. "Yes, ma'am. I recorded everything." She opened her torn notebook, and inside, taped to a page, was a small flash drive. She held it up like it was her whole world. The prosecutor rolled his eyes. "Objection, Your Honor. This is emotional manipulation." But the judge said, "Overruled." "Let's hear it." The clerk plugged in the drive. The screen flickered to life. Grainy footage appeared, taken from a cracked phone. It showed the night of the incident. The millionaire's son, drunk, shouting, shoved Marcus first. Then slipped, hitting his own head on a car door. Marcus had tried to help him. The courtroom gasped. The girl whispered, "He always told me, when people lie, the truth just hides, it doesn't die." The prosecutor stammered, This could be fake," but the judge was already glaring. "That's enough. This is evidence." Marcus buried his face in his hands. The jury looked shaken. Reporters typed like lightning. Then the judge said quietly, "Mr. Green, you are free to go." The courtroom erupted. Some clapped, others cried. The prosecutor stormed out. Marcus turned to his daughter. "How did you get that, baby?" She smiled through tears. "You always told me to trust my heart. So I went back to that parking lot." The camera on the store wall, no one deleted it right. The judge stepped down from the bench, eyes soft. "Young lady, you may have just saved your father's life." She wiped her tears. "No, ma'am. I just showed you the truth." As father and daughter walked out hand in hand, reporters called after them, but Marcus didn't stop. Outside the courthouse, he lifted her up, his eyes glistening. "You did what even my lawyer couldn't." She grinned. "You taught me to never give up." That night, the world knew her name. Headlines read, "Little girl saves father from false conviction." And somewhere, in the quiet of their tiny home, the two of them sat at the table, finally at peace. He looked at her and said softly, "You didn't just prove I'm innocent, baby, you proved love never loses."